Alright everyone, how's it going? How's it going? See if I can get this game up. There we go. Hello everyone. Oh, turn my light on, that's not good. Ah, I'm blind now. That lighting a little better. There we go. Hope everyone's doing on this fine day. That's not mine. I find where mine is. I let my little brother play on my account, so he's got apparently a 6-hour game going. I wasn't playing as a female. What's up, man? How you doing? I'm doing pretty good, pretty good. Trying to figure out what the hell's going on here.
There she is.
Yes, I'm a little in a different spot than I was. I must have picked the wrong save. And that's never good. This is the one. There we go. Well, hey man, you're always welcome to sneak a peek and stay in the chat. I think streams are much better if I've got somebody in the chat to talk with. I haven't gotten very far, so you really are sneaking a good peek. Apparently, I just got an axe. Looks pretty nice. Maybe I could figure out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing this time around, too. So far in like my 2 hours of play, I really do think the game is fun and worth playing. And again, I'm only 2.5 hours in, and I've done nothing story-wise. Well, it definitely looks very good. The combat's pretty fun. I like it anyway. I've heard some people down it because it's not as flashy as Odyssey's combat at the start. But I like it. Oh, what GPU you running? The 1080 should be able to run it. Maybe. You know, like medium or something, it should be able to do it. 1080 is a good GPU. Oh, well, that's a fair enough point. I don't know what my monitors are. Understandable, because the new cards coming out are an absolute steal. Like, I've got a 2080 Ti in my rig that I built like 4 months ago, and I'm so pissed off that I spent like $1,300 on that card when cards just came out now that are twice as good, but like super cheap. I do feel rather fucked. Like they could have gave us like a few months of an update before they started releasing them, but no, they were like, all right, well, here they are. They come out next month. Yeah, it is a good card, and I'm definitely not replacing it for a while unless something goes wrong with it. If I could figure out what I'm doing, we might be able to get somewhere. Oh yes, yes, the game is very, very good looking and does run quite well. I don't know. My stream should be running good enough to capture its justice, but I'm unsure.
Who would like to hear a story? Who
Need to go
would
up here?
enjoy a tale of the gods? There has always been war.
Alright, well, it's good to know. Another reason I like having somebody in chat. They can tell me if the stream's looking good or not. Ooh. But I definitely say, take a look into getting this game if you've got the money for it. I just really, I haven't liked an Assassin's Creed game probably since... I haven't liked one probably since Assassin's Creed 3 and Assassin's Creed 4. So, I took a big gamble buying this one, because Origins and Odyssey were... Origins was okay for me. Yeah, I've played Odyssey and Origins, but I never beat them. Origins was okay with me, but I just lost interest about halfway through, and then Odyssey, I just didn't like at all. That's why I got the game. Vikings and Norse mythology, that's where I'm at. It made me really sad when I didn't like Odyssey, because I love Greek mythology, but... the writing in Odyssey was just garbage. This game so far seems to be doing a lot better. No, dumb bitch. Big shame. Big shame. Well, it just really depends. I don't have the Uplay Plus because, I mean, I'm not a big fan of the Watch Dogs series. I've played the first two, and I didn't really care for them too much. But it really just depends, because if you're going to play both of them, I mean, then sure, Uplay's the way to go. But if you don't really care for Watch Dogs, then I wouldn't worry about it. I'd just get this. But then again, I will say I didn't pay for this game. I got, I built my girlfriend a PC not too long ago, and when I bought an AMD CPU, they had a thing for it for free. It's not thievery. Technically, I paid $300 for it. I also got Godfall because I bought an AMD GPU. And Godfall came with that, but I haven't played Godfall because the reviews on it aren't that great. Oh, have you played Godfall? Oh god, I'm gonna die. No? Okay. Oh! When you're streaming it again, I might have to tune in and see what it's like. I hate zero expectations, pretty much. Well, if I'm not at work when you stream it, I might have to hop in and see.
To hear the songs of nature. Hamuram. Hamuram.
Svala.
Yeah, and I hear that's where the good stuff ends.
And she is greeted.
For your hearing I hearken, O ancient ones, great Oden, great Freya. I give you thanks.
That's what lost me. I heard that the story was really shallow, and they just kept throwing in repeating missions.
Eivor, it has been some time. What brings you so far to see me?
I have come for your advice on a private matter.
Well, I mean, if you're easily pleased, it means you can have more games than the rest
Is
of
your mother well?
us.
Her mind is a jumble. She speaks to spirits.
I mean, that's one way to look at it.
I fear her final winter has come, but she has me. Now, let her speak to your needs.
I have had a vision. A powerful vision. It may have been my battle lust, or a delirium caused by the cold, but...
Describe it
Yeah,
for me.
loot slashing and boss fights.
After 17 years,
I didn't
saw
have
my
much
father's
faith for
axe
Godfall after I played the
again. When I
Avengers game.
touched it, the vision came on fast. There was a wolf, howling and fierce. And then a figure. A graybeard in a cloak. With a single eye. He bid me follow him.
The High One.
I had hope in it.
Calls to
I
you.
bought it for me, my girlfriend, and my
Perhaps he
friend. We
needs
put
to
like
speak with
41
you.
hours into the game.
Deliver a
The
message.
story,
Only
the
through
story was
secret will
great.
you
I
see
mean,
me
there's no way
clearly.
around it. The story for the game was great.
Unravel the threads that
Yeah, they
seem
lost a lot of
tangled upon
money.
your mind.
They just weren't
This
ready,
will not
man.
take
The
long.
story for the game was amazing, but they weren't ready for the post-game content.
What are you brewing?
An elixir to loosen your hur and unwind your
Well, that game would have
threads
done so much better if they had had more
You will
post-game
enter
content
awakened
that wasn't
sleep.
repetitive, but they didn't.
and journey to the world of
So I probably won't be
dreams.
touching it again
It
until the
may
next hero
confuse
comes out and
or
they add more
disorient
story.
you, but you must take note of all you see. Drink. If you seek true understanding.
That would be pretty cool. I'd accept that. I would like that. That'd be a fun game. Me and my friends would get a kick out of that one. But, you know, developers just look at those kind of ideas and sometimes
I
they're
saw
like,
nothing,
that's too
Volker.
much work.
Felt
Let's do
nothing."
something else.
Harvey! Harvey. Harvey!
Yeah, and some of their big titles go really well, and some of them don't. Like, Avengers didn't go too well. Spider-Man on the PS4 and PS5 now,
Sigurd! Brother!
top
When
notch.
did you arrive?
Sometimes they spread too thin, they rush it, they don't want to put the money and time into it because they don't have the money and time, or they feel scared. Spider-Man is faceless? What do you mean? The Avengers had faces? Well, technically he has a face. I mean, he takes his mask off in the new game. You get to go play as Peter and Miles and stuff. Dude, I have no idea what is going on. It's like we took some drugs, then, you know, now we're here. Story of my life.
Sigurd!
Looks like a good Friday.
Brother!
Oh yeah, Good Friday
What
night
is
on top
this?
of a freezing mountain.
There was no other way, Javi. Our fates are fixed.
Sigurd!
But that doesn't look very handy.
Sigurd!
I know. I hate myself too.
What is it? What has happened?
This was not for you, Javi.
No!
Poor guy yoinked.
steady, Eivor. It is Valka. I am here.
God, I thought What was that?
Tell me everything.
I was on a mountain, in a violent blizzard, climbing toward the summit, following a wolf.
Mm-hmm.
And the wolf was eager for my attention, as if it were beckoning me to follow.
You are the wolf-kissed, fated to carry its mark for life. In this case, it might represent your ambition, or your fear.
Ah, yes, drug trips with a wolf that represents my ambitions. Yes, I see. This makes sense.
I saw Oden and the Nornir spitting the threats of fate. They were watching me.
You'd go for it?
Not watching. They were showing you the way forward. Your life.
Just jump straight off the cliff into the
path.
monster. Go for it.
What life?
Vikings.
I saw the gates to Odin's Hall of Slain Champions. They opened for me.
Shades of Valhalla.
Yeah, they definitely didn't know how
for
to
which
party
you are destined.
if the storybooks are anything to go
I
by.
do not know what else to say. My memories are faint.
I wonder if I get any parties in this game.
Did you reach the summit of this mountain?
I did, yes. Sigurd was there, wounded, in pain. His
I'll
fighting
offer
arm
myself
was
as a
missing.
sacrifice.
Then the wolf
You don't offer
reappeared,
yourself as tribute, man?
size of
What
a
are you
dragon,
doing?
Twisted and terrible. It fixed its eyes on me and struck. Then I woke.
The gods favor you, Eivor. They always have. You will have your glory, and you will earn your place in Valhalla.
Well, I know.
But these portents carry a darker truth. The missing arm, the trail of blood, the beast. You will betray your brother, Sigurd. That is the meaning of your vision.
That cannot be right. I would never betray Sigurd. He's my brother, my family.
The Nornir have spoken, and this is their message.
No,
One
this
cryptic
is
ass
wrong.
fucking
You
message.
misunderstand. That cannot be right.
You will betray Sigurd.
Odin fought against his fate. It can be
Women.
done.
Yeah. How about I just tell you a roundabout way instead of telling you? Right? Yeah, let's go. Fuck this. I'm taking this horse. Ah, 2 skill points. Just gonna... Didn't see nothing. Nobody saw a thing. Sometimes you just gotta run random people over, man. You know, they're there. You're here. They're in the way. They should have moved. Horse, jump! Yeah, it's much, it's because if you're not a Twitch affiliate or a Twitch partner, Twitch definitely cuts how much you can really stream at. So 900p works really well.
Until I see if I stay here.
Yeah. Not 1080, but it's not 720 either. As long as your computer can handle it, I'd especially go for it. I mean, there's no downside as long as you're not dropping any frames. What a shot! Oh yeah, that good old shot right in the side of the face. It's funny because I spent the entirety of my last stream, like the last hour and a half, looking for deer and could not find any. A good tip for that is, I don't know what you use to stream. I use Streamlabs. A good tip might be, run it in administrator. As administrator. Because when you don't run things as administrator, your computer will automatically put everything it needs towards your game, and then give the rest to everything else. When you run things as administrator, you're telling your computer that that's what you want to be up there. This. Ooh. And there it is.
They must be finished now. The king has called for his best mead, so the talks are concluded. It should be safe to enter.
Should be
I'm ready
safe
to face the
enter.
thunder. I'll speak with
Getting
the
some
king
buffering? Mother.
Excellent, King Styrbjorn. I will take his proposal to my nephew.
My Streamlab says I'm
He
dropping
will see
about
the wisdom.
5.9%
It is all I can
frames,
hope
so it
for.
might be me.
May the...
Damn, man, you're in Australia?
May the winds favor your voyage, Guthormer. Eivor, come forward and explain in plain words why you have willfully disobeyed my commands. Do you mock me?
I do not mock you, king. I mean to embolden you against your enemies and your own poor judgment.
You know nothing of my judgment. You know nothing of my plans and strategies.
Sigurd would agree with me.
My son might agree with you, but he would obey me. He knows his place.
Not as well as he knows his father.
Imagine you are harassed